Okay, so speaking on the energy part, as far as not giving things energy, but let's get into like the juice, the meat into potatoes about the situation, as far as what people really, the big question at hand. Prime for prime, or let's just still say now, could who would win between Layla Ali versus Clarissa Shields, or even if you don't want to choose a winner, what's your thoughts about that? Like the fight, if they was to actually say, okay, we finally we about to fight, let's stop all the talking, let's really fight.
I would actually love to see them fight. I think Layla really have it in her to get in there with Clarissa Shields. Now, who gonna win? You have to wait on my part two for that one. But I think Clarissa and Layla will make a great fight. I think people. I'm not sleeping on Layla. Layla again. I follow her way back when. Right now, I mean, she you could tell she stay ready. Again, her and Clarissa still have some of the same. They like they some of the they two kind of they say they alike to me in a way. She got that that fight. They the fighter. They got that fighter instinct, the fighter style, the mentality. Uh, I think that will make a great fight. I don't think in this fight age will be a factor,
Mm.
but I'm not gonna say who will win. Now, when later do her part two and they actually go ahead and get in the ring, but no, we'll do our part two. Then I go ahead and do my give you my who I think will win on that one.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, I agree with you too. Yeah, we can't give them everything. So I wouldn't choose a winner right now either. But I feel like, Clarissa got a very good complete skill set. I definitely like what I see from Clarissa. Also with Layla Ali, I feel like her power, her jab. So I did watch footage on Layla Ali, but I gotta go back too. So like you said, I can't give out too much. But right now, I will say this: I feel like overall, I'm definitely will be leaning towards Clarissa Shields as far as like the overall, just technically sound, complete skill set. But I feel like it will be a good fight too, because they both got that in them, that ish, that give it to you, I feel like they'll really, bring it. And like I said before, like Layla Ali with the power, I'm just trying to think of like everything I seen from Layla Ali, like the jab work, her strength, certain things like that, just to see. So I would just love to see the fight, because it's been a lot of, back and forth. I feel like, listen, they need to just go ahead. Let's get the fight popping. Let's see how it is.
But honestly, I think we saw a Layla Ali back then. I think you will see a little bit different Layla. If she got in that ring. Layla very, it's skills is definitely about the skills. However, it's no however, it'd be a good fight. I'm not gonna say who gonna win, who gonna lose, even though in my mind I already know, but I would love to see that fight. I definitely would love to see them go at it. That'll make a
Yeah.
good fight. That'll make a good fight. So
Absolutely. Yeah, especially the like two biggest names in boxing, even though I know Layla Ali is not, fighting anymore. But definitely Clarissa Shields versus Layla Ali. I know some people like, oh, the age thing or
mm-mm,
whatever. So, and you saying that the age don't play a factor. That's
mm-mm.
why at first I said, if it was prime for prime, then I feel like it'd be, of course, they different ages, so we can't have prime for prime. But
I
I don't know now.
You gotta talk about genetics too. Like genetically, you gotta look at her, like how she carry herself. She's fit still. And then the Bernard Hopkins when he fought the I'm not sure, I forgot who he fought.
You said that he was younger. He fought a
Yeah,
younger guy, right?
yeah. I
That was
think
in
he's
his
like
20s.
26 and Bernard was like 40 something, like a 20-year difference. And Bernard won. So again, Layla got you know. I think it would be a good fight. I think it would be a good fight for them to go ahead for one, squash that the back and forth. Layla just squash it. Clarissa and I mean it is what it is. I mean, just yeah, let's take it to the ring. Let's take it to the ring.
Yeah, I definitely agree too. Like as far as the back and forth is, I would just wish they could just go ahead and fight, because it feel like it's a lot of pent up, animosity. I feel like almost like between the two of them. So why not just, get in the ring, settle it, then give something for the, fans to see as well. Since it's right now, I feel like they can't come to a common, ground or a common understanding. So Yeah, I definitely agree with you as well.
I think they can. I think they should come
Mhm.
to a common ground before the fight, if they
Mhm.
fight. But I think they can. I just think if they really sat down and thought about it, especially Layla, um, at that age, we were wilding out too. I mean, I know I was. Let me say that. So I think Layla, just offer her a little grace. Offer her a little grace. Clarissa got her background is not what the average. Uh, I just offer a little grace and then go on and have that backdoor conversation and come out with a fight deal. Come out with a fight deal.
Yeah, yeah, I basically agree with you. I basically agree with you as well. I'm just saying if they can't right now come to a common ground, maybe get into the ring, get that energy out. Sometimes when you fight, it's like okay, you get that like release. Like, okay, we did what we needed to do. We squabbled. I respect you. You respect me. Basically, and then afterwards, come because, like you were saying too, as black women, we need to make sure that we working together, not going against each other.
Right.
That's the main thing. That's the message because um, even though I'm more tapped into Clarissa, I didn't grow up watching Layla Ali. I can watch footage now, but she was still someone that was very inspirational. They both inspired me in different ways. So I think hopefully after all this is said and done, that they would be able to, later on in the future. Maybe it might be too tense right now, but hopefully they'll be able to do something to where they can finally put their differences aside, come together.
Yeah, I agree. I love both ladies. Let me just say, love Layla, Clarissa, my baby. I don't care. I've been watching her since she was little. I just, time will tell. But I just, I'm ready to move on in a positive way. I want to see him in the ring. So that's, hopefully that's the next. That's part two, Layla. Part two, ring.
Right. Yep. So we definitely we'll see when Layla Ali, because she did say she gonna do a part two. Let the record show, right?
Yeah.
So she kind of like on her Clear Huxtable. I don't know. If she got that line from that's throwback Cosby Show. Let the record show. So we're gonna be tapped in, see what Layla got to say, and we're gonna see if Clarissa gonna give us some more juice or tea too after that part two. So we definitely gonna be tapped in and locked in to see what's gonna happen next.
Yeah, sure will.